Hello, hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to Messianism. I'm your host, the founder and supreme leader of Messianism. In this video, I will be talking to you about travel. More importantly, the importance or the lack thereof. So, to begin with, I would like to propose a scenario here. Let's take, for example, our body. Our body is composed of water and blood and other parts, but they're not important right now. So we're gonna take, for example, the blood. So the blood needs to keep on rotating up and down your body in order for you to stay alive, breathing and kicking. Okay, that's the inside of you. Now, taking that scenario on the outside, it applies on everyone and everything else, because the universe within which our planet is in is always in motion, always in motion, never ever still, always moving, always in motion, always expanding. And every motion it takes, every complete motion, it expands, becomes bigger, and it becomes much greater than it was in the previous motion. Now, that's the universe within which our planet lives, upon which we live. Now, given that nature is the biggest teacher from which we can learn from, it's telling us quite a lot. Now, given the same scenario onto us, sadly, it applies to me and to most of you out there. What happens is we get lost, we get clogged up, we get stuck in life. We hit points in our life that test us to the core of our being, and nothing can be far worse from that. It's like taking the sensation of someone pouring boiling hot water on top of your skin, but multiply it so many times, because mental and emotional pain. So taking that sensation of burning and multiply it infinitely, that's how much excruciating the painful the experience can be, emotionally, mentally and spiritually. But this is where traveling comes in. Say, I realized the importance of traveling when I was going through a very dark phase, a very disgusting patch of my life. I'll be honest with you guys. I was down in the dumps, and I had been through a lot, and I was just deep into the matrix, into the system. I was working almost 15 hours a day. My love life was in dismay, and my education was taking its toll on me. Like, everything was just going south very badly, and I had nothing to hope for. I mean, although my family and friends and all those who were close to me, they were giving me some level of hope, but it wasn't enough. I was still struggling, and at that point, I had two choices: to stay where I was and continue the suffering, and I probably would have gone bald or even had more gray hairs, or would have deteriorated health wise even more. Or my second choice was to get out of this this phase, this zone that I'm in right now. Just get out of it. Go out there, see what's different, see what others are doing, see how others live their life, see what makes them who they are. And that's what I did. I went traveling after many, many years, and my God, did I not feel relieved. Like, as soon as you leave that zone, this area where you live, where you work, or where your family and friends are, in the beginning, it's hard because there's no one there to help you out, to cook for you, to clean for you, or your basic comfort zone is not there. But there's other things. There's a new atmosphere, there's new environment, there's new people, a new culture, a new set of lifestyle, new rules, new regulations. Everything is new, especially if you go out of where you currently are. Especially, I'm talking about cultural wise. So, say you live in a Western culture. If you go to other rich Western cultures, it's the rules and regulations, they don't differ that much. The only thing that's different is probably the currency, which is not even the case in Europe anymore, and the language, and which only applies in Europe also. Because if you're from England, that's from where I am. If you go to America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, or to most part of the world, South Africa, India, because thanks to the British Empire, all of them, they speak English. But say, like, if you go to South Africa or India, the only thing they speak is English. Apart from that, is completely different landscape, completely different culture, completely different mindset and lifestyle. Everything is upside down in so many ways. Not completely, but in so many days. So you go there in the beginning, you feel a little lost because you've been pushed out of your comfort zone. But then again, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So your comfort zone is where you go when you've died. That's what I believe in. So the purpose of this life is to keep on expanding and to keep on growing, and the only way you can do that is by having new and more profounder experiences every day. Every single day. If you're not pushing yourself, if you're not doing something which you've not did before, if you're not experiencing something great and something awesome, then I believe that's one day wasted that you could have used to become even greater than your previous self, awesomer self. Because I believe, and not just me, it's the depth of every single one of us, it's infinity. And the only way you can explore more and more of infinity, one of the easiest way, is by traveling. By traveling, you will be exposed to new mindset, new people, new culture, new belief system, new ways of life. It's just not enough to count it in. It's just new, and it's awesome, and it's helping you grow. It's helping you grow potentially, awesomely greater and more profounder. So travel, and travel often. Travel as much as you can, as far as you can, because it's one of the best ways to, I wouldn't call it escape your reality, I would say to grow bigger than your reality. Because when we get stuck at one point, when we lose touch of our higher self, when we get lost in the rat race, we become smaller. And nothing can be worse than that. So travel. And pretty soon, now that at the point of making this video, we're already talking about space exploration and all that. So yeah, traveling is not stopping. It's just going to other planets and other parts of the universes now. But that's not a stuff of science fiction anymore. It's going to become true sometimes in the next 20 to 25 years. But it's not for the average people like you and me. It's for the rich and extremely powerful people who have billions and billions and billions of money lying around who can spend until unless and until space travel becomes standardized and cheaper. But that's going to take a while. Like when the aeroplanes were invented, only the rich could fly it, but now the average Joe can fly it. Although it's not as expensive as it used to be, it could still become a little more cheaper. I say it will take a while, but it will come down. But any money that you spend while traveling, while exploring new places, is never a money wasted. It's a money that's well spent. So go out there and travel and roam and be free and get lost. Because only when you lose yourself can you find your higher and more profound self. I would like to wrap this video by saying, stay infinite, stay profound, travel often, travel much, and travel everywhere. As much as you can. Go as far as you can. Meet new people, exchange new ideologies, and always be open-minded, and the extent of your growth will be exponentially infinite. Till the next video, this is Divine Messiah signing out. It was a pleasure to make this video again. Hope you guys loved it. Please share it with your family and friends if you did. And one love, infinite love. Pass it on to one and all. Remember, it's all about the greater message. Take care and have a great week. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.